Hi, friends. Carrie. I wanted to talk to you about something I've been coping with, and some other people have been coping with it too, and just wanted to chat with you a little bit about it today, and that's grief. And the stigmatism that sometimes comes with asking for help in coping with grief. You know, there is still, in even in our society today, there is still this initial reaction by so many when you go and you say, I need help, I need emotional counseling. And that's really too bad in our society today. Because what you have to do is look at the news and realize the kind of stress that most Americans are under. If you're not a elitist or a very wealthy person, the day-to-day grind for most Americans right now is hard. I'm not saying that those people don't have, struggles too, because we all have our own struggles. We do. Money is not an issue. Life is challenging for everyone, whether you're famous, not famous, rich, poor. Life is challenging, and there is nothing wrong with going and talking through challenges. Grief in particular is one of the hardest things that as humans we face. And I've had two significant losses in 2 years. I first lost my beautiful mother unexpectedly. We weren't prepared. It happened so quickly. We feel like her life was stolen from us by people that we trusted. And we lost her in 4 months. She was young. By our standards today, my dad today turns 87. And losing a parent it changes your life completely. It changes what you know completely. And time, in my opinion, makes it harder, because you learn as time goes by how harder it is that you've lost this important person in your life. The milestones that you continue to see, you realize that they're not there with you in person to partake in it. I have faith, and so I believe that my mom sees it all and that she's with us. She's just in a different plane than we are now. She's in paradise. And recently we just completed her final wishes. And so you have to then get to the next chapter. And kind of to do that, you've got to close that one chapter. And that is hard. The finality of that is hard. She'll always be with me, and she's always here and here. But it is a grief that will always be with me. And then I lost my incredible service dog. And I know people think, oh, it's just a dog. He was so much more than a dog, because he was my service dog, and he saved my life twice. And so I had him for 11 and a half years. I knew that it was coming, but he too declined very quickly. And all that I was working for him didn't come the way that I wanted it to. And the last hour and a half of his life is something that's going to take me a very long time. To deal with. And it's just been a month. So grief is one of those things that it comes up on you, and I use the analogy, it bites you really quickly. You can be just in your day-to-day thing, whatever it is that you do and whatever activities that you have, and you can be going along just really great, and then all of a sudden something will come to you, a smell or a memory or a place or a word or a song, and it will smother you with sadness and hurt. And it takes, in my opinion, it takes getting some help to figure out how to work within those challenges. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help. And that's what I want this video to reaffirm to all of you who are coping with grief. And grief comes from many different things. It's not just the love or the loss of a loved one, but there can be many, many different forms of grief. Loss. It's the loss of something or someone or something, and it can be a devastating event in one's life. So if you need help processing this most challenging thing in a human's life, loss, just ask for help. May not necessarily need to be somebody that is a professional counselor. It could just be that you need to talk to somebody that loves you. But talk through it, because not talking through it can be really destructive. And I've learned that the hard way. Trying to just manage it doesn't work like that. These are things that you've got to talk through. So I encourage everybody to do that. Mental wellness is a crucial part of overall wellness, and you can't have one without the other. I've learned that too in the last 3 years. You've got to take time for you every day in order to be able to balance the challenging and right now very unsettled country and world that we live in. It's okay to say, I need to talk to somebody, and then find out who that somebody is. I promise you, you will feel so much better. God bless you. If you're dealing with grief, please talk to somebody and talk your way through it. I have. God bless.